Welcome to this episode of My VA Disability Claim. All right, in honor of Women Equality Day, we're going to talk about a couple conditions that specifically can affect women veterans. All right, and these conditions, kind of sensitive topics. So again, for these kind of topics, we need to put this information out there because there are a lot of people who could benefit. All right, we'll get right into it. The two conditions that we're talking about, as you can see, are female sexual arousal disorder. You'll hear a lot about erectile dysfunction, and this is kind of that woman equivalent to erectile dysfunction is female sexual arousal disorder, right? It's that inability to really get that sexual arousal as you used to, all right? And this one, again, similar to ED, would be a special monthly compensation, right? So you get service connected for it at 0%, but you would get that special monthly compensation of whatever that amount is. I'm not sure what the amount is right now, but you can look that up easily. And then the other condition that we're talking about is urinary incontinence. And as you can see right here for urinary incontinence, we do have the questions showing you how they would rate it, showing you the information that they would capture before they determine what your rating will be. And some of those questions are, how long in between urines, right? Do you have to go an hour? Is it 30 minutes, right? 2 hours, whatever the case. How many times did you wake up at night to go urinate, right? When you're sleeping, how often are you waking up? Every 30 minutes, every hour, or 4 or 5 times a night? And then absorbent materials as well. Are you using absorbent materials, right? That's one thing they consider. And then also, how often do you change those absorbent materials? All right. So if this is something that you're dealing with, these are the questions that you want to keep in mind as you're submitting that claim up to the VA. These are the questions that you want to answer, letting them know, okay, I'm taking this long in between. This is the amount of times I'm waking up, right? I am or I am not using absorbent materials, and this is how often I'm changing those materials, right? And then you can see underneath each of these conditions, we have potential secondary. And what this means is that if you're service connected for female sexual arousal disorder, then there's a potential secondary if you're not already service connected for mental health conditions, right? Having that condition can have a strain on you, and the urinary incontinence as well. If you're service connected for urinary incontinence, then you should likely also be service connected for mental health conditions if you are experiencing some of those conditions. All right, just a little reminder because we have seen instances where they had the urinary incontinence but didn't have any mental health when they were clearly struggling with those mental health conditions. And for mental health, you can just Google the rating schedule. Check the rating schedule for those symptoms. You can Google it, ECFR 38 Part 4. And then when you get there, just do Control F, right? That's the find function. And then you can go and find and pick out whatever condition you're looking for to see exactly how the VA is rating those conditions, right? And there are situations where folks are saying, is this even a rateable condition, right? Can I get rated for this? The best way to find out is to look in the regulations, right? Look in the actual governing documents of the Department of Veterans Affairs. And that's what we're talking about when we talk the rating schedule, right? They say there is no end all be all. The rating schedule is the end all be all, right? That's the official federal document. So whatever condition that you're looking for, Control F is an easy way to find what you're looking for inside that rating schedule. All right. Again, we're going to keep it quick and short, but this is information that a lot of folks can benefit from. So we had to put it out here. All right. Two conditions that you want to consider if you're dealing with, and two potential secondaries that you want to consider if you don't already have them. As always, learn the information, use the information, and if you deem it to be valuable, share the information. Have an incredible day.